we go. So take a look inside that mouth, folks. There are 80 teeth in there, 40 on top and 40 on bottom. Now, the neat thing about these teeth is that as an alligator, he can actually break those teeth off, he can grow them back. He'll cycle around 3,000 of these teeth in a lifetime, which really comes in handy when you think about how hard he can actually bite. Now, a large alligator like this can bite down with an entire ton of force within their mouth, guys. 2,000 pounds per square inch of power. You guys don't look very impressed with 2,000 pounds. You gotta think about it, that's like the weight of a car inside of his mouth. Crocodilians have the strongest jaws of any animal measured so far. So let me try to show you guys that. I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna tap his teeth, and we're gonna see if he'll slam the jaws shut, try to bite my finger for your entertainment. Because what could possibly go wrong? Alright, so let's see if he'll, nothing, really? There you go. Good. So there you can see and hear some of that jaw pressure. And if you were not paying attention, that's just too bad, because I'm not going to do it again. Now, even though he can bite down so hard, you can actually hold his jaws shut with your bare hands, as you can see me doing right now. The strength is in the clothes. He has very little opening force, which basically saves my butt all day, guys, okay? I wouldn't have a job wasn't for that fact, or the show would be a lot shorter, a lot more exciting, and we'd have new people on every episode of Gator Boys. Now, we have these gators in here as nuisance animals. These are the ones that show up in the backyard swimming pool, or maybe this one ate Fluffy, or something along those lines, okay? And it happens. They do eat people's dogs. Now, once he eats a dog, they call a trapper to capture and kill him, unless the dog he ate was a Pomeranian. Then they let him go to eat more Pomeranians. We call that justice around here, okay? Now, unfortunately, state of Florida, they don't like that. They do kill several thousand nuisance gators a year, which is sad because it's not the alligator's fault. It's usually a nuisance person's fault, people feeding them. Once you feed them, they learn to associate you with food. You come back without food. Guess what, folks? You are the food, okay? That's why it's illegal to feed or harass them in the wild. Now, what we do in here is we do the show, and if you guys enjoy the show and the bad jokes, that's what we have our tip jars around the enclosure for, and we use a portion of that money to run this rescue, saving their lives. Which you appreciate, right, big guy? Yes. Yes, he does. That's why we're called Gator Boys Alligator Rescue, like the sign says back over there, because if we were not here, they would have all unfortunately been destroyed. And if you'd like to learn more about what we do, we also have our show on Animal Planet called Gator Boys. You guys ever see the show? Yeah. Alright, cool. If you have not seen the show yet, folks, check it out. You're at the place where they film it, and if you watch on a few of the episodes, there's even a tall, blonde, handsome guy that kind of looks like this. Now, alligator wrestling, guys, this is not wrestling in a ring. I don't try to hurt him, I don't headlock him, I don't wear tights or spandex, okay? None of that. Alligator wrestling is actually techniques used by the Seminole tribe of Florida to capture a gator. They jump on the back, they tie a rope around the jaws, they bring back to their camp alive. And the way they tie this rope when they were alone is by holding the jaws shut between your chin and your chest, what we call a bulldog. Then your hands are free to take out a rope and tie a knot. That sounds pretty easy, right? No. Okay. Alright, let me try and show you guys this, alright? So we hold them up. No hands. You can then take out your rope, tie it around the jaws, caught and tied alligator. And at this point, people usually do this. Hey, there we go, guys. Right, and okay, that's enough of that stuff. So that's how the Seminoles could actually pull that one off, although I would hate to be the first guy who had to try that. All right. Now, the biggest question I think I get all day long, why aren't they all attacking me right now? I know most people expect as soon as I walk through that door, I'll be eaten alive. And then when I survive the first 5 minutes, you guys look pretty disappointed I'm not dead yet. Now, sometimes they do come creeping up behind me to try to attack me. It's pretty rare, but when that happens, will the audience warn you if there's an alligator coming up behind you? Nah, they never do, guys. I just watch for all of your cameras to turn on at the exact same time. Now, really, these are opportunistic hunters that prefer to eat smaller animals. Things like raccoons, turtles, fish, birds, and especially birthday boys like him. Okay? Yeah, they love it. They can smell a birthday a mile away, bro. Well, the idea is they do like to eat small things. They don't usually attack an adult person. They're too big. I mean, you're too big. They're too lazy. Okay, look at them, guys, all right? They're not as aggressive as we often think. In fact, you guys know how many people have been killed by alligator attack the last 5 years in Florida? Any guesses? 0. Not one person in 5 years, okay? How many people got trampled to death on Black Friday? Think about it. Black Friday is more dangerous than swimming with an alligator, okay? Now, does that mean you should go swim with the gators? No, of course not. They are dangerous animals. When they first come in from the wild, he'll try and kill me because he thinks I'm going to kill him. Once he's realized I'm not going to hurt him, that I do an animal-friendly show, they are so calm and relaxed. Hey, look at that, he's yawning. Yeah, they yawn just like people, and it's contagious. I'm kidding, guys. But anyways, yeah, they do yawn. But like I was saying, once these guys have realized I'm not going to hurt them and I do an animal-friendly show, that's why they basically tolerate me. Does that make him my friend or my buddy or that he likes me? No, guys. He's an alligator, not a Labrador. They never like you. They do bite. One of the guys who works here got bit over the summer. His arm was snapped by an alligator, had a bone sticking outside this guy's arm. Those things happen. I try and make the show funny so we have a good time, but let's be honest. I could lose my hand right in front of your face. In fact, that one over in the corner bit my boss right in the head one time. You ever seen it on TV? Bites him in the head? That's that gator right there. And that's my favorite gator in the corner. Alright, now if we look at the back side, they have large bumps and ridges across the back made out of bone. Each one's what you call an osteoderm, meaning bone, skin in Latin. Those are like armor plates to protect them. If you look at my bracelet, that's what it's made out of, are the bone plates in the back as armor. If you look behind his eyes, his ears are back here. He has a little flap to seal his ear canal off right here on this side. Yeah, it's kind of cute, like a really ugly dog right here too. He'll seal that off to keep out water, seal off his nose, even the back of his throat seals off. Although he lives in the water, guys, he cannot breathe underwater, but he can hold his breath up to 6 hours at a time. Yeah, they can actually slow their heart rate down to a beat a minute or less in order to do that. Now, I have one more trick for you guys. Before I do it, though, let me tell you a little bit about myself, too, so you don't think I'm just some dumb redneck, because I see those stares all day. I know how it looks, guys, but I have a bachelor's degree in environmental studies from Florida International University, so educated redneck folks, all right? I actually do research on reptiles and amphibians professionally. Over the summer, I was down the Peruvian Amazon and then Costa Rica after that, working crocodiles and snakes, so this is the line of work I enjoy doing, and ever since I was a little kid, I've always had a passion of working with wildlife. So I know this seems like a nightmare job, but I love working with the gators. The other thing, though, is that working here, I am a volunteer. This is due to liability. That way, if you ripped off your hand, Holiday Park sends you a get well soon card, and that's all they give volunteers. Sounds like a bad joke, I know, but it's not. It also means there is no hourly pay. The only money we make comes from our tip jars, a portion which we use to run this rescue, and the rest is what pays me for doing your show. So if you've enjoyed the show, him and I appreciate anything that goes in the tip jar. Your last trick right now, guys, what we call a face-off. You mess it up, and what happens to your face? Comes off. I'm going to set my chin right here and hold his mouth open with just my chin. Now, what purpose does this prove? Absolutely nothing, guys. Okay? This is just one of the ones we do to try and impress everybody, okay? So we hold him up. Gotta try that again. You guys are enjoying this show, right? You better be if I'm going to do it again, guys. Now, people ask me all the time, how do I do this safely? The answer is, you don't, okay? There is nothing safe about it. If you mess up, he does bite you. I have no magical safety precaution that's going to save me. If I screw up, I do get bit. Okay, this is where I'd like to remind the kids to do not try this at home and do not ever take out student loans in college. Get your picture quickly, please.
Oh my God.
Woo! Smells great, by the way. You even do this nice and slow.
Oh my God. No. Oh my God.
Okay, that's it.